I still got everything what semi covered up. Remember when we was at the other house and I was telling you like the side-by-side houses, these were here a perfect example. What's up guys, just touched down to the job site. So for this job here, we're gonna mow the grass and also install some pine needles in the back. So I'm gonna show you what we got. So this is what we got for the pine needles, bro. And I was thinking, man, with everything loaded over there, I think it'd probably be best, man, to start just in this top corner and then, you know, just work your way this way. I think that'll be the best way. And then just get nice and tight around the bushes, bro. Nice and tight around the bushes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit those weeds at the top, bro, when I come through with the weed eater. So just pull everything out so it'll be nice and smooth. And then you remember last time how I showed you when I curled it. So remember, bro, when you get to this side, when you get right here, come out a little bit more. Come out like 6 inches more. And the same on the grass. So if the line stop right here, come about right here with the pine needles. About right here. So that'll give me room when I come with the blower to curl it. Yes, sir. But not much. Yeah, those are weeds for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the weed eater when I come through. I'm gonna weed eat first and then mow. And then when I finish the mowing, I'm gonna come help you out. But as you see, it ain't much though. I unloaded the pine needles already just because I knew it'd be a little bit more efficient. As soon as I picked them up, I went ahead and brought them here, dropped them off. This is about 25 plus right here, and I got some more on the truck just in case we need more, but I really think that'd be enough. So while he's working on the pine needles, I'll be mowing and edging, and as soon as I finish up doing that, then I'm gonna come join him and help him knock that back out. So that's the game plan for this one. This job was pretty smooth. As I mentioned, I quoted her for 25 bales of pine needles, and I brought about 30 just in case if I needed some extra. We had some room to play with, so I did bring some extra just in case. But it was a pretty fun job, man. It does feel good to be back in action. I would say this is my first real mow of the 2024 season, so it definitely feels good to be moving again for sure. This job, it did take a little bit longer because you know that first cut is always going to be the roughest. You know, it hasn't been touched all winter, so it's a lot that needs to be established, so to speak. And you just kind of double checking everything, making sure your equipment is good to go and all of that good stuff. For this particular client, she's actually about to move. As soon as the house sells, she'll be moving. But luckily, guys, she already told me once they get settled in and everything, she'll be contacting me to handle the landscape at the new place too. So that's good for the business. So I had to swing through and get the property looking nice and pretty for them to come to take pictures for it and all that good stuff. But she did mention that she want me to continue to cut the grass up until it's sold. So I'll be back out there again next week, laying it down, making sure everything looks good. The day I did the pine needles for my client, I was stopped by one of the neighbors in the neighborhood, and she wanted a quote for some mulch. So when I finished up over at my client's house, I went down there and I met with her for probably 15 minutes or so, and we just kind of walked around the property and talked. And she showed me the mulch beds. It's a lot. She really got mulch going all the way around her house, guys. So it should be a pretty good job. And the only issue with this job is she used bag mulch, and I can tell off the rip that she used bag mulch because of the color. You know, when you do bulk mulch, it's only certain colors that you can get: black, red, and a brown. But the color that she used is different from the bulk mulch. So I mentioned that to her, that the price might be a little bit more, just due to the fact that she had the bag mulch. So she did approve on the price though, guys. So that's a video that should be coming up soon. I'm gonna go ahead and get her on the schedule. She said it's no rush, but hey, I'm trying to line them up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm trying to line them up and just keep stacking the job. So stay tuned for that. It's in the same neighborhood. It's a mulch job coming up soon. As long as I get her permission to film, it'll be a video out there. Let me know in the comment section, do you guys weed deed or mow first? Or mow and then weed deed? For me, it really depends on the property. For something like this, I'm gonna always edge it first. If I'm cutting the church, I'm gonna always edge it first and then mow second. But let me know in the comments what you guys do. All right, guys, got all of the weed eating finished up. Nice and tight. I'm telling you, man, them first cuts are always the roughest. Got rocks inside of the edges. Sometimes it's a little overgrown, but this yard right here has always been treated, so the grass is really good. As you can see, the grass is really good. So I'm gonna go check on my guy in the back, see how he coming along. Hopefully we'll be finishing up about the same time, so we'll see. Check them out. Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. We definitely gonna have enough. Yes, sir. I just finished up all the weed eating, man. So we honestly, cause this pole right here, is like halfway. So we'll probably be finishing up about the same time, man. So that's good timing. Good time. It's looking good, bro. It's looking good. Heck yeah. Like I said, I got all the weed eating done now, man. I'm about to start cutting. So we making progress, baby.
One of my subscribers asked a question, what are the pros and cons of running a 12-month contract in your lawn care business? And I can't speak for everybody when it comes to this topic because everybody have their own method to the madness. So I'm gonna just speak on it coming from my point of view and some of the things that I've learned along the way when it comes to having a 12-month contract in my lawn care business. I'll start with the pros of having a 12-month contract, and then I'll talk about the cons. And at the end, I'll sum it all up into one big conclusion. Some of the pros, you'll be generating money all year long. For those 12 months, you'll have money coming in at the end of the month, which is always nice. And honestly, guys, that's a good way where you can leverage your business. When it comes to these bigger companies, they use 12-month contracts to really scale up their business because you know what you have coming in, so therefore you can go get those payments on those new trucks. You can go take payments on that brand new Bobcat stand-on or that new V-Ride Skag, and you don't have to worry about will you be making enough money to cover the payments. Another pro of a 12-month contract is keeping you busy all year long. It's gonna be something to do, guys. Even if you're just out there picking up sticks, blowing off the AC units, blowing off the driveways, maintaining the weeds in the flower beds or something. It's gonna be something to do all year long. And you know when the mowing hits, you'll be mowing for 6 months plus out of the year. And then on those down months, take care of the leaves. I promise you guys, it'll be something to do. Even for my smallest 12-month contract at the one residential house that I have, it's always something to do out there, always something that needs to be done. So it'll definitely keep you busy throughout the year. So if you don't have no motion, those 12-month contracts will keep you moving. Anytime I meet new people, especially talking to these bigger potential clients, like small office buildings and stuff like that, or even bigger properties in general, I always mention to them that, hey, I have 12-month contracts that I maintain. And when you say that, I just feel like it puts some seriousness behind you. Like you really standing on your business, you know. You serious about your stuff because you coming out there once a week for the entire year to maintain this property. And it's not easy. It's not easy to have a 12-month contract and to keep the maintenance up. But if you're able to do that, it says a lot about your business, and it can really separate you from the rest out there, in my opinion.
Show you what the first cut looked like. And guys, I'm cutting on 4.5, 5 inches right now because you can see the grass nice and thick. So I want to keep it looking that way and not burn it up, you know. But it's pretty right now, man. Pretty. Wish I had more daylight, man. Golly, looking good. Second cut, here we go.
Some of the cons when it comes to a 12-month contract, your equipment has to be legit. Take me for example. You know that my truck was down and I was getting that U-Haul faithfully every week to make sure I maintain my contract. So if your equipment is not running good, then you may struggle in that area. You just have to find other ways to accommodate for that. And another con that I would say when it comes to the 12-month contracts, it's always not easy work. It's not always gonna be bread and butter. During leaf season, guys, it sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you because I was doing leaves every weekend, you know. But that's part of the deal. That's part of the negotiation. So you just gotta suck it up and just get the job done. Also, you're dealing with this individual every month, or once a week. You know, you're constantly talking with them when it comes to the 12-month contract, because if something's out of place, they will let you know, or something extra needs to be done, they'll let you know, which can be more money for you. So that's kind of a pro at the end of the day. But you have to always be alert. You have to be willing to talk to them and figure out what's going on. And another thing is, you have to decide on, is this going to be a written contract or is it going to be verbal? When it comes to the church, everything is written down on the specifications of the job and how the money is going to be handled and all that good stuff. But when it comes to the other two that I have, they're verbal, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But you just have to kind of know who you're dealing with. You know, you got to know who you're dealing with, and just figure out the person and figure out what's gonna work best for you. If I need to do a verbal, or do we need to write this stuff down? In conclusion, 12-month contracts are definitely worth it if your equipment and you are able to keep up with the demand of work, because it's a good way to scale up your business, guys. I'm telling you, that's how these big crews do it. They use that money to get new equipment, and that's what I'm trying to do too. All right, guys, got the backyard all laid, finished up, finished all of the mowing. My guys right at the end for the pine needle, so all I gotta do is just peg and also blow to give it that curl effect, which you seen in the last video, and she'll be good to go. Hope you guys enjoy it. See, we don't got much left. It's coming together. Fill this in here. Should be good. I didn't bring my trailer, man, but I gotta come back because, as you see, I got some extra, so I brought more than I thought, but I'd rather have more than not need it. So come back and get those tomorrow. I'm take many as I can today, but it's coming together. I want to show y'all before we lose complete daylight. But I don't know if you noticed, the days are getting longer already. Sun started to go down about 6:15, something like that. So days are getting longer. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right here so we can finish up. Stay busy.
One eternity later.
All right, it's the next day. As I mentioned, I had to come back with the trailer to get that pile. So I'm gonna just show you what the final product looks like. Came through with the blower, gave it that curl effect, so it's nice and plump. And got the trailer loaded. It's all finished up. Like I said, this is the next day. See what it looked like in the light.